My name is Dr. Kimberly Rapoza. I am the director of the McNair Scholars Program as part of a grant funded through the Department of Education. I teach research methods and statistics, and that's usually the class students fear the most, and they have the most anxiety. But I really enjoy it because I enjoy statistics. I do a lot of research myself. I like engaging them in the process. I like when we sort of go over statistics and it's no longer that frightening. Like some of the exercises, I use Vegas. So a lot of gambling has to do with probabilities and odds, and so we get out the cards and I have them start trying different techniques and I see if they can beat the house, and then that becomes not so scary because something like blackjack is really just looking at odds and probabilities, and then what she's having me do is really odds and probabilities. And then I teach social psychology, which is really looking at interactions between groups and people in society, and we look at all sorts of really big issues like prejudice and racism. We look at obedience to authority, all the sort of really big social issues that you encounter every day. And I particularly like that because students will learn something in class and then they completely see things differently. Their interactions with people and what's going on and what's happening is really guided by sometimes environment and other people's behavior. They didn't see that before. One of the things that really drew me to Mercy College was that a lot of students here were first generation, and that they were working, and that they also had a lot of outside life experience, and that really attracted me to the college. Another thing was the small class size. Having taught in really large lecture halls, I never felt quite as connected to the students as I wanted to be. And when I came here and the class size was small, I was really able to sort of interact with students, but also sort of look after them in a way that was maybe more personalized. So if you see a student struggling, if you're in a lecture hall of 500, it's hard to tell, and if you're in a class of 30, you can really, sort of help that student along. The students often have a lot of passion to complete something. A lot of them are sort of coming here, they are first generation, or they're coming back to try to enhance their career, and they really see education as the opportunity to enhance themselves, enhance their lives. And a lot of them have families, so they see it as a way to better provide for their family, or to allow maybe their son or daughter to see them succeed. I think we do try to transform students in a variety of ways. I think by the time they leave our programs, we hope that they're able to think critically, to not just sort of accept things they see in the news or things that they come across that can be very persuasive but not have a lot of truth. And I hope that they can go out into life and be sort of civically engaged, that you're aware of, particularly for our school, social problems and social issues and social justice. And you hope that they're more aware of those things when they leave than before they came. And more importantly, they sort of have tools to go out there and do something about it.